squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. He's got it on the right. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Handoff to the lone back. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here we go. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And the Gators are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking for room. It's ball. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Wilson.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Gators with 8 seconds and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the 1st down, they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The run from the shotgun. Shows him the stiff arm. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. It's complete to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1.
Nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to the ground. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw. It's flag way. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll throw it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper finds a little space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the slump on 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Finds the tight end. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Gives it on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The toss sweep to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't.
Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed. He's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
To the air. It's Glagway. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
That last completion still leaving them with a third down. The give from the gun. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Gators in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Gators will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Gators! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bennett. Grab near the marker, it's Sellers. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
When he's a 2-minute offense, when you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Grove.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Flagway. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Third down play from the gun. The quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Going with the ground game left. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Rushes on him. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Get set. Check. 282 months.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right... He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the 1st.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Pressure coming. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Look out, he's got room. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're going to dial into what's going on.
Makes the grab on 3rd. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. QB draw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Corners are walked up tight. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
A run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 30. He's at the 10.
Man, that looked like that was going to be a 4-point swing, guys. He gets the interception. It looks like that's going to be a house call. Nice job by the offense, racing down the field and getting a tackle and preventing 2 points for the other team.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Under fire. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Might be looking to run. Can't get him to the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open.
This defense prides themselves on effort and pursuit. Quarterback there did a great job scrambling, so much so that he was able to get downfield, and it looked like it was going to be a big play, but all that pursuit from the defense and their effort getting to the ball, knocking it out, and coming away with a big turnover.
To the air on 1st down. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try to keep this puck moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab, it's Clark. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Just going to keep it after the snap. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's able to find his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, they're after him. Crosses the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.